Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I am Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X, X-2 HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 4. How you guys doing? Alright, today is May the 12th, 2015, and Final Fantasy X, X-2 HD Remaster was just released for the PlayStation 4. A little over a year ago it was released for the PlayStation 3. So why would they release it again for the PlayStation 4? Well, they added a couple of minor different things. And I can go over that and get into more stuff, but right now we're going to start our walkthrough of Final Fantasy X. This is going to be a complete walkthrough with commentary, and also, folks, I like to play spoiler-free walkthroughs. I'm very familiar with Final Fantasy X. Some of you may be familiar, some of you still may not be familiar. But I'm just going to let you know, it's going to be a full walkthrough, commentary, spoiler-free, good stuff. Let's start this. Alright. Oh man, I gotta tell you guys, I'm very excited. Very fond of this game. I am a big fan of Final Fantasy games, and I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy X, you know? What they did to it, you know, the HD release of Final Fantasy X, they really did a good job. I gotta hand it to them, you know? And if you have still yet to see this game in HD, you know, if you haven't checked out the PS3 version or purchased it or played it or whatever, you know, I think you're in for a treat if you're a fan of, especially if you're a fan of the original. Okay, so check this out. Let's talk about data transfer real quick. This is kind of a new feature, I believe. You can share save data between the PlayStation 4 system and PlayStation Vita system. Oh, wouldn't it be great if you could share save data from the PS3 to the PS4? And I was under the impression, I think, that you could. I don't know, I guess I misread. But anyway, here is the screen. Some of you may have the Vitas. So, yeah, there you go. And that can be fun stuff, and I assume you can like load all the Bhed primers, and then you don't have to pick them all up again, but unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to do that again. And, you know, here's what happens if you continue on, you know, proceed, there you go, cross-save screens, yeah, all that stuff. So we can load. Unfortunately, there's nothing to load. How you doing? Hey, look, that's my picture in the bottom. Look, that's me. I'm Dave, the Usher. All right. So I'm going to start a new game. There's nothing else to say. Let's begin, man. All right, the character advancement system selection. Select a sphere grid to use. Okay, yeah, a couple options before we start. We have the standard sphere grid. We probably all know what that is. For leveling up our characters, standard basic stuff, right? And then there's the expert sphere grid, which is crazier. And, you know, what you can do is you can make your characters basically go down different paths than they usually do, right? And you can take this character and turn them into this kind of fighter or that kind of mage or this and that. You know, being my third walkthrough of this Final Fantasy X game, I did the PS2 version, I did the PS3 version. I gotta tell you, I want to make this as different as possible, and yet I am gonna still pick the standard sphere grid version because, well, this is just what I really prefer. The expert sphere grid system really isn't that great. It doesn't intrigue me, and, you know, I'm just going to pass up on it. But I tell you, I'm still going to make this as different from my other two walkthroughs as possible. Here you go. You have selected the standard sphere grid. You can't switch grids in-game, so, yeah, you got to make a decision. Okay, now here is something they introduced to the PS4 version of the game. Soundtrack. Brilliant move, right? Good job, Square Enix. Select the soundtrack type. You got the arranged, and then we have the original. Kind of like how they do that, you know, kind of show you up. I gotta tell you, I'm very torn on this. I'm still torn. I asked people on social media. I did an update video talking about this game. A lot of people, I feel like it was 60-40. 60 for arranged, 40 for original. I myself really want to go with the arranged. I gotta tell you, when the PS3 version of this game came out with the new arranged soundtrack, I was blown away by it. I thought it was really great. I really like the changes they did. I'm usually such a stickler, but wow, you know? I was very impressed. I only played through this game one time with the new arranged soundtrack, so you know what? We're gonna pick arranged yet again. I just feel like it's more appropriate. So the options have been selected, and we're beginning this game. Good stuff.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Start with a group of unusual looking characters all sitting around a fire together. Yeah, sounds like a Final Fantasy beginning. Final Fantasy game beginning to me. Oh man, so here we go. This is our main character right here. I'm just walking around right now. You know, cut to a very strange world with a lot of crazy colors and look at that water in the back. What is going on with this place? This is a very interesting world indeed. And we're gonna find out all about it, of course. Yeah, we're hearing that newly revised soundtrack. Sounds great. Hey, did I forget to mention, for those of you who don't know me still, I like to read non-playable character dialogue. You know, or just dialogue from any character in general.
Can you sign this?
No problem.
Ah, and there we go. And I'm not going to change it once again. Okay, guys, I'm going to keep this short. That is Titus, or that is Titus, or that is there a third option? I don't know. Hey, you know what? Any way you want to say it, it's fine by me. When this game first came out, I feel like the majority of people probably called him Titus. Hey, I did. But it seems like over time, things progressed, and it seems like a lot of people say that Titus is the correct way to pronounce this character's name. I personally like Titus. I prefer it. But, you know, the great thing about video games and about people is we can all decide on our own and make our own choices with things. So, to me, it's Titus, and, well, yeah, I'll be pronouncing his name that way throughout the game.
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
So yeah, ever since I started walkthroughs in 2008, folks, I've always been a fan of reading dialogue in role-playing games from characters that don't have voice actors attached to them.
Your floating house, it's cool!
I've also been a fan of not interrupting or talking through cutscenes, because I feel like there's no need for me to be talking or having my, my walkthrough commentary throughout those scenes. They speak for themselves.
Thanks for the autograph. Hey, show me how to play! I want to be a blitzer too. I want to be a blitzer too. Get lots of gold, okay? Can I see inside next time?
And I don't know, for me personally, I've always been a fan of talking to everyone. It's a role-playing game. I just love exploration. Good luck!
Are you gonna show us that shot tonight?
I don't know. Maybe.
You should do it for us. The jet shot! I'll be waiting.
Yes, a lot of characters in Final Fantasy X will say, like, about 2 lines of dialogue, sometimes more.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Great as ever. Thanks.
Yeah, we're cheering for you. You're Jack's son. I'd be crazy not to cheer for you.
Oh, it's you, the weird kid. What's up with you?
The game tonight, it's very important. The game tonight, it's very important. I've been a big fan of yours from the very beginning.
I won't let you down.
Thanks! Good luck!
Good luck! Good luck!
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row! 5th from the right!
Got it.
Can I see you after the game?
You bet!
Great! I know this great place. Be careful, okay? Thank you for the autograph!
Alright, so time to wrap this up.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3... Teach us how to blitz!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after!
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Zanar says to myself, who are you? Now, Zanar is, it's kind of an interesting way to start this game. Not right away, but several minutes into it, we hear from this character named Zanar, and, you know, here's a spoiler for you. The one and only spoiler. We never hear about or from Zanar ever again throughout the game. I had to spoil you just for that one little piece of information right there. Anyway, I was kind of dawdling because, hey look, there's a bunch of people and I like to talk to them. It's gonna be a killer game tonight. I know it. Tonight's game is gonna be one for the history books. You'd better hurry. The game can't start without you. Hey, show us your moves out there, man. Hurry up! The game's about to start. We're counting on you, Ace. You'd better win tonight, or I'll deck you one. Pow! I want to play on your team when I grow up, Titus. That is one rare occurrence where you have a little bit of dialogue on the screen and it has Titus's name. Remember, we could have changed his name to anything in, you know, the beginning of the game. I could have made it Dave, could have made it Zanar. Zanar, I says to myself. Zanar's here. Oh, what if I made it Zanar? Well, well, if it isn't Jack Jr. From the look in your face, you think you already won. They say you got some tricks even your old man couldn't do. Dinner's on me if you win. I even saved the table for you. Whoa! I got the shivers. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Do you feel cold? Maybe it's just me. Never mind. Careful. The Zanarkand Duggles mean business tonight. I hear the Zanarkand Duggles play dirty. Hey, Mr. Star Player of the Abes. Do your stuff out there tonight. Hey, aren't you the person I'm seeing later after the game? Yeah. Their defense won't know what hit them. What is this guy doing? This guy is having a bad time. I don't feel so good. Like I'm on a roller coaster going down. Maybe all this excitement's gotten to me. Hit him with the jig shot, okay? Your dad was the best, Titus. I wish I had a dad like yours. Zanarkand Abes rule. My mom's a big fan of yours, too. She said to invite you to dinner. Good luck, Titus. Come on, you're gonna be late. Hurry, hurry! Yeah, they're all over the name right here. Early on in the game? Yeah, it makes sense, really. All of Zanarkand's watching now, so put on a good show for him. Show them what Blitzball's all about. The Zanarkand Abes are counting on you. Don't let them down. Oh wait, am I meeting you later? I can't tell the difference. Oh yes, we'll have some of that throughout this game, folks. Oh, we all know. We all don't care. I'm sure you'll be the star player this year. You are Jack's son, after all. Hey, come here. I can't see her. Man, tickets for tonight's game cost an arm and a leg. Tickets were all sold out. I hope someone's got some extra. You better hurry, or you're trying to warm up the crowd. Yeah, so I believe in my PS3 walkthrough, I'm not sure if I actually did talk to everybody. Hey kids, come back here. Alright guys, it's time for a blitzball game. What's blitzball? Well, you're about to find out.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
And what's great is you actually can push your way through the crowd. I'm just gonna go back right here because I'm such a star player. Well, Titus, I'd say that blitzball game didn't go as according to plan. A little disaster struck. So what do you guys think of that intro? Man, when it happened at the time, it was nuts. Following Final Fantasy IX, which had kind of a traditional Final Fantasy intro, wouldn't you say? But this one, totally different, totally crazy. And I'd say crazy in a good way. I remember being shocked the first time.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Orin! We saw that guy throughout, the last cutscene. And he's an interesting character, let me tell you.
It begins.
What? What?
Don't cry.
Oh. What the? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Take it. A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Ah, very, very nice. They didn't take long to get to our first battle. No crazy tutorials, not yet anyway. So as you can see, Titus may not be the most skilled fighter right now, as he was fighting away those crazy insect things.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
I'd say Orin is giving us a good piece of advice. Yeah, they're just gonna keep coming. So yeah, this is our first battle. It's very straightforward. All you gotta do is attack, attack, attack. And there you go. Basic stuff. It's the beginning of a Final Fantasy game. Makes sense.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrives. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. Press the left button in the command window to use an overdrive. Good stuff. Oh, overdrives. I like the overdrives. A definite improvement from Final Fantasy IX system. But you gotta do it in time. And if you do, the attack, of course, will be an overkill onslaught of awesomeness. In Final Fantasy IX, you fill up the gauge, you get a trance. In Final Fantasy X, you have your overdrives. I mean, a lot of the Final Fantasy games have something similar. They're always slightly different. Here, let's check out Titus's swordplay. And I always wait for it to come back. I don't know why. It's just in my head. It always ensures my success. Every once in a while, and you guys can probably relate, every once in a while, you can't get it. You can't get it. Hey, I'm going to talk about this a lot, probably not as much as my PS3 walkthrough, because, you know, this is the second time listening to the newly revised HD soundtrack. The title of this theme is Hurry, a personal favorite of mine. I love the Hurry theme, and I think the revised HD version of it is awesome. I love what they do to it, especially kind of when it reaches its climax at the end. You know, it almost like sends shivers down your spine, man. It's just, I'm gonna say that a lot probably again. Oh, I really love what they did. Oh, it sounds so much better, or it sounds cooler. Not that I dislike the original. And a lot of times, I'm such a stickler, too. I hate change. As you guys saw at the beginning of the game when I was selecting the settings, you know, I don't want to change this. I don't want to change that. But the changes they made to the game, I dig. I really do. So this thing is using a demi on me right now. And it looks like I'm in trouble, but not really. And we're off! Run, Titus, run! Crazy creatures, man. And right here, this is our first save sphere, Traveler Save Sphere. Level 1, stores a record of your travels, also fully restores your party's HP and MP. So, every time you touch one of these things, you get a charge up of HP and MP, and you're A-okay. I don't know. Is that getting, I don't want to say getting lazy, but is that making things a little easier? Is that making things just a little too easy? Every time you come in contact with these, you know, boosts you up. I am going to save, actually. And I can show you that right now. New save data. You want to save? Yes, I do. So right now what we're doing, folks, is we're saving our game. Awesome stuff. Everything's looking nice. I am very excited to be playing this game again. Yeah, it's my third walkthrough of Final Fantasy X, but I don't care, because I really like this game. I know a lot of you people like this game, and I hope everyone watching sticks around for the entire walkthrough. I'm going to try and do things very differently, and I can get into all of that in future parts, of course. But right now, guys, I'm going to call it a wrap right here for this part. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, leave me those comments. Tell me what you think. Like always, guys, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. All the links are right there in the video description below. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Final Fantasy X HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 4. I'll see you guys next time. I am out.